Hello guys, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. So this is part 2 of qualities of a good minister, a good pastor, a good minister of the gospel. We'll be continuing with other 7 signs. We might make them 8 signs of a good minister of the gospel. So if you have not watched part 1 yet, please go to the description box and go to the comment section to find link to part 1, because it is good for you to listen to part 1 first before you listen to part 2, because we will be continuing, meaning this will be actually point number 8 of qualities of a good minister or a good pastor. So point number 8 will be that a good minister of the gospel, he is honest and he is accountable, meaning he is honest about his intentions. Let's say he is raising money, he will not tell you that he's raising money for the poor, while in the background he's actually raising money to buy a new car. He will not tell you that he's raising money to buy the land for the church, while in the background he's actually buying a land for himself. He will not tell you that he's building a church, a house for the church, maybe to welcome visitors, while maybe he's actually building a house for himself, and that house is in his name and not in the church's name. So the quality of a good minister of the gospel is that he is honest and accountable. Even after, let's say, you have given or did something, like he can come back and say, oh yeah, we gave for evangelism, we gave for the poor and all that, and this is a report, we went there on Saturday, this is what happened, people got saved, we gave out some food, we gave out some clothing, we have done all that. So that's number 8 quality of a good minister, is that he is honest and he is also accountable. So number 9 is that he is approachable. I explained it also in point number 7, that he is not prideful. So number 9 is that he is approachable. You can approach the minister, you can approach him and say, oh pastor, or let's say he's in his office during the week, you can call, and if he is free, you can say, pastor, may I please come and see you, and he is free, is able to say, okay, come, and then you'll find me and you can talk to him. Doesn't matter the level or that you are in the church. Maybe you are a normal member or something like that, a first time or something like that. As long as he is free, he is open to meeting up with you, and there is no financial exchange in that, unless if you yourself you want to appreciate him or give something to the church or to the minister himself. So number 9 sign of a good minister of the gospel is that he is approachable. You can approach him. He is not arrogant and prideful. You don't feel scared before you go to him. Some maybe might feel scared before you go to him just because of his position, that, oh, it's pastor. I know a lot of people are afraid of that word pastor. So not that. I mean, like, when someone is really prideful and arrogant, some charge money 5,000 and all that for you to see them. So that's not a good sign of a good minister of the gospel. So number 10, he is people orientated, is almost the same as approachable, but he is actually people orientated, meaning what he's doing, he has passion for people. What he does, he is doing it for the people, he is doing it for the members of the church, for their well-being. Everything he does, he's not actually seeking to take advantage of them, seeking to take advantage or seeking to milk them. There are some pastors, they do not have the best interest of the people at heart, who are not actually good ministers of the gospel. You will be earning 10,000 rand. They will tell you to give your tithe, that 1,000 out of your salary. They will tell you that, okay, it's their birthday that month, you must give at least 500 or 1,000 again. You must give offering. I actually had that at church. They say, okay, you give your tithe, which is your 10%, and then you also give your offerings 15% of your thing. Meaning every month you must divide your offerings, and then they must make up about 15%. Meaning it's actually 25%. And remember also in that there are some projects of the church. Maybe they say, okay, we will give for the outreaches. Oh, there's also like partnership on apart from your tithe and all those things and stuff like that. Let's say you have 4 kids or 5 kids and all that, and you are actually left with little for your family, but they do not care about that. They can have a crusade every month, and then you have to give your tithe, your partnership, give for the crusades, give for everything, and then they don't care about your well-being. the well-being of your church. You understand? So that's not a good sign of a good minister of the gospel. So point number 11 is that they raises leaders and not followers. They seek to raise leaders and not followers. What do I mean by that? A good minister of the gospel will seek to raise people. He will teach them the word of God so that they can be able to stand for themselves, and they will not need him all the time. They will not need him all the time. When they face challenges, they don't need to call him or to go to him, Papa, prophesy, see something or something like that. But they know what to do because of the word that has been taught to them. When I say he raises leaders, I don't mean like he will raise other pastors or something like that. But he raises people that can stand for themselves in tough situations. They know what the word of God says, and they know how to stand in the word and confront the situation and come out victorious. But people, the one who's not a good minister, obviously, he always wants followers, people who are dependent on him. Whenever they have a bad dream or something like that, they must go and consult in his office, give a seed so that he can tell them what the dream means and all that, So a good minister of the gospel is not like that. He raises leaders and not followers. He doesn't raise yes-sir people. He raises people who can ask questions, who can be critical, and also who know the word of God, and who can be able to judge the word that comes out of his mouth by the word of God. And he is not afraid or threatened when he is questioned, on where, or when people do not agree with him fully. He is able to sit down and clear out the differences, So point number 12 of a good minister of the gospel is that he demonstrates love and devotion to the church. He demonstrates love and devotion to the church, And as I believe we've seen some of them, they are devoted and they love their congregation, even in this time of the pandemic, reaching out to the members and all that, giving some food parcels. That's some things that we did in our church and all that, reaching out to the member, communicate with them. Oh, are you fine? Do you have food at home? What's going on? Maybe they don't have anything. You send them 500, you send them some few rands, and then so that they can buy some food and be well in their stomachs. You understand? So that's a good sign of a good minister, is that he loves his congregation and he's devoted to the church that he leads and the people that he leads. As I said, some churches are big and some maybe not mega churches, but at least the pastor cannot be able to does not know everyone in the church and cannot reach out to everyone. That's where also the pastor also has to teach those in the leadership so that they can have the same culture of loving and reaching out to others. So point number 13 is that he has a strong ability to empathize with the people who are hating in the church. The pastor, a good minister of the gospel, empathize with people who are hating. Let's say you lost your loved one, you lost your leader. I've heard people talking about they lost their loved ones. Maybe someone lost their mom and all that, and their pastor did not reach out to them, did not say, oh, how are you doing? Sometimes maybe the church is too small and maybe they cannot support, or maybe the place is far, they cannot go there and all that. Let's say maybe like we are based in Cape Town, someone loses their mother in Limpopo. Sometimes it's difficult for the church to have representatives there, but you can be of support as a pastor, either financially, and not only financial but also emotionally, spiritually. Pray for the person, call them, text them, find out how they are doing. As I said, sometimes your pastor, maybe he cannot reach out to you, but there should be a system and a structure in the church where other leaders in the church, within the church, can provide that service. He empathizes with hurting people who are sick in the church and they're in hospital. He visits them, or he sends representatives of the church to go and visit them and pray for them in the hospital. So he empathizes with the people that are hating. The 14 signs of a good minister is that he also has a teachable spirit. He is open to be taught also. As a teacher, he is also open to be taught by other ministers, by maybe his friend ministers, or maybe his mentors and all that. He is also open to be taught, you understand, and to be corrected by those who are listening to him. and also those who are above him. You understand? Maybe we have gone far in ministry are above him. So he has a teachable spirit. He does not believe that he is always right, So the last point of which I said this part, it means you'll have eight points, not 7. The last point is that he has a clear personal love for Jesus Christ, because without having love for Jesus Christ, all those points, you cannot have them. You'll just be all for yourself. The reason you are in ministry is because you believe you are called by God as a pastor, and you are called by Christ, and you have love for him, you have passion for Christ, and to do what his heartbeat is. So a good minister of the gospel, he must have a clear personal love for Jesus Christ. As I said, he should not love money. He should be driven by his love for Christ. He should be driven by his love for the people of God, and to see the people of God set free from the kingdom of darkness to the kingdom and delivered to the kingdom of light. And he should have love for Christ. So guys, that's all for this video. And then I believe before the end of this week, maybe on Saturday or so, tomorrow is Christmas, so I'm making this video now the 24th of December 2020. God bless you. Tomorrow I'll be celebrating Christmas with my baby girl and my beautiful wife. So I believe also you'll be doing the same. God bless you, and remember to click on the subscribe button if you have not subscribed to this channel, and also please click on the like button. Please like this video, and then also you can share it with your friends on Facebook. You can share it on your WhatsApp statuses or in your WhatsApp groups, and I will really appreciate that. I believe we are family in this channel, and let's grow it together. May the Lord bless you. Please, if you have any prayer point, write it down in the comment section, and then I will pray with you, or just write how you feel about this video. God bless you. Please remember to also click on the notification bell so that you can be notified of our future upload. Guys, I love you so much. Pray for me and I will pray for you. God bless you all. And my friend here, the sheep, says bye. Bye bye. Love you so much.